Hi, welcome back to another episode of Smoko with the Farm Institute. This week our whole research team headed off down to Canberra for another ABARES, and here's Katie McRobert to tell you a bit more about it.
Well, we just thought we'd share some of the highlights from ABARES with you, what we learned in the couple of days that we were there.
So, welcome to Smoko with the Farm Institute. We've been at ABARES Outlook over the last couple of days, hearing about all the issues affecting agriculture and forecasts for the next year ahead. Lucy, what's your takeaway been over the last couple of days?
My takeaway over the last couple of days is the comprehension note based around the use of ABARES and ABS statistical data and the importance of that to the wider agricultural sector. And even though they themselves have reported that there are some issues around the data or some things that could be bettered, and I really think that enforces our upcoming research into agricultural statistics.
So my takeaway from the last couple of days in a lot of the forecasts that people have been talking about potential growth and trade opportunities, they're all centred around this idea that we're going to be moving to higher value production rather than more production, and particularly with the middle class growth in Asia. It's not a new story, but it's just becoming more and more evident that that's what's happening. And what's really interesting as part of that is that's going to further emphasise this idea that the social licence and the right to farm aspect, because the move to high value is going to involve selling provenance stories. So selling, why it's high value, why it's environmentally sustainable, why it's used less water, whatever it might be. And one of the last sessions we saw on that sort of understanding how to gain that social licence was one of the best sessions that I've been to.
Great. So it's International Women's Day this week, and
Well, we caught up with a lot of amazing women at ABARES. There were some extraordinary people both speaking and attending. We couldn't get in touch with every single one of them, it's just not enough time, but we did catch up with a couple of them to share their key highlights from the conference as well.
So my takeaways from the 2018 ABARES Outlook Conference are one around building trust across our industry and through the supply chain, focusing on consumers and really understanding the view of the consumer in deciding the priorities for our investments and how we actually market our product. And the third one would be collaboration, because many of the challenges facing our industry and how we respond to consumers requires that true collaboration across the value chain and across the industry sectors and silos.
Yes, so for me the biggest takeaway of the conference is the excellent opportunity to network. I mean, being here representing the Netherlands, being the second largest exporter of agricultural produce in the world, it's quite good to share views and ideas and get knowledge of the ecosystem in Australia. For me, the biggest takeaway is that I've gained more insight in the opportunities and the challenges Australia is facing, in a way to see where actually the Netherlands can tap into these opportunities together with Australia.
If you're interested in some of the commentary on our conference, or just want to see what else we've been up to, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or drop us a line in at the office and say hello.
See you next week. Time to hit the road.
And because it's International Women's Day this week, we wanted to show you the women who make Australian Farm Institute great. So from all of us here, have a great rest of the week, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. Hang on.
and I thought we'd share with you some highlights.
That was my highlight.
Of course, it's International Women's Day this week. What? This week, our whole entire research team travelled down to Canberra for ABARES. Some of our ag women that we...
What are you talking about?
I don't know!